If f of x equals x divided by the quantity x plus 3, determine for what x values f prime of x equals 4. So by determining for what x values f prime of x equals 4, we'll be determining where on the function the slope of the tangent lines would be 4. And since f is a quotient, we'll have to apply the quotient rule to first find the derivative function. Then once we find the derivative function, we can set it equal to 4 and solve for x. The quotient rule is stated here below, where the derivative of function f divided by function g with respect to x is equal to g times f prime minus f times g prime divided by g squared, where in our case, applying this formula, f would be equal to x and g would be equal to x plus 3. So f prime of x will be equal to the denominator, which is the quantity x plus 3, times the derivative of the numerator, which would be the derivative of x, minus the numerator, which is x, times the derivative of the denominator, or the derivative of the quantity x plus 3. This is divided by the quantity x plus 3 squared. So now we'll find the derivative here and the derivative here. And then we can simplify. So we would have the quantity x plus 3 times the derivative of x, which is just 1. So we just have the quantity x plus 3. And then minus x times the derivative of x plus 3 is also just 1. So we have just x here divided by the quantity x plus 3 squared. Well, notice here we have x minus x, so the x's simplify out, and therefore our derivative function, f prime of x, equals 3 divided by the quantity x plus 3 squared. So our goal is to determine for what x values the derivative function is equal to 4. So now we'll set this equal to 4 and solve for x. So we'd have 3 divided by the quantity x plus 3 squared equals 4. Let's write it as 4 over 1. And now to solve for x, we'll cross multiply. 4 times the quantity x plus 3 squared must equal 3 times 1. So 4 times the quantity x plus 3 squared must equal 3 times 1, or 3. We're not going to expand this. We'll solve this using square roots. So now we'll divide both sides by 4. So now we have the quantity x plus 3 squared equals 3/4. So now we'll take the square root of both sides of the equation. When doing this, don't forget the plus or minus sign on the right so that we obtain both solutions. So now we have just x plus 3 equals, this would be equal to plus or minus the square root of 3 over the square root of 4, but the square root of 4 is equal to 2. So we have x plus 3 equals plus or minus square root 3 over 2. And now we'll subtract 3 on both sides of the equation to solve for x. We would have x equals negative 3 plus or minus square root 3 divided by 2. So the x values for which f prime of x equals 4 would be, let's say x sub 1 equals negative 3 minus square root 3 divided by 2. And the other x value would be x sub 2 equals negative 3 plus square root 3 divided by 2. We are going to show what this means graphically in just a moment, but to check it graphically, it'll be helpful to have the decimal approximations for these x values. So this first x value is approximately negative 3.866, and the second x value is approximately negative 2.134. Now we'll take a look at the graph, and then we'll find the points on the function with these x values, and then take a look at the tangent lines to see if they do have a slope of positive 4. This point here is where x is equal to negative 3 plus square root 3 divided by 2. And this point here is where x is equal to negative 3 minus square root 3 divided by 2. And notice how when we sketch the tangent lines at those points, these lines do have a slope of positive 4, verifying that our work is correct.